You are listening to Larry Conners, USA.
You want answers?
I think I'm entitled.
You want answers?
I want the truth!
You can't handle the truth!
This is Larry Conners USA. Larry Conners USA.
We gave a very big stage to Russia, and we got nothing. We gave up something that was unbelievably valuable. I stopped the pipeline, Nord Stream, and that pipeline was stopped, and it was given back, and nothing was gotten for it. And it was it was another day. And performance art, you'll take a look at how various people performed, namely the two people, and you have to form your own judgments. It's not for me to say,
let me do a follow-up on that.
I think it was a good day for Russia. I don't see what we got out of it.
I don't either. Those are the words of former President Trump appearing on the Hannity program last night. This is June 17, 2021. And, of course, former President Trump evaluating, in his opinion, the meeting between Biden and Putin. Oh, I'm sure the left says, he's totally wrong. He's drinking something that he shouldn't be drinking. Probably the hydroxychloroquine has got to his head again. But he's right on point. Biden went in with nothing to really hold Russia accountable. He could, if he had held off on approving that Nord Stream pipeline, which he shouldn't give anyway, but held off, said, if you want this, you're going to have to step forward. You're going to have to shut down this hacking. And if it ever happens again, I mean, you got options. You got to play some. This is like playing poker, my friend, and this I can tell you about. If you put everything that you've got in your hand face up, whether your opponent can see it, you're going to lose every single time. Or if you win, you're not going to get much because they're not going to pay that off. This is the way Biden went into this meeting with the Russian Premier, President Putin. And Trump is right. We got nothing out of it. And performance-wise, it's gauged first in the sense that after the session, Biden refused to have a joint news conference. Putin wanted one. Why? Well, because he knew I can show up Biden. So Biden has his own news conference, and that's another farce. We're going to break some of that down because I've told you before, and Biden has kind of admitted to it previously. He did it again. Okay, I'm going to call on some reporters, but let me check my list here. I can only call the ones on this list. Is that anything equivalent to really letting good reporters ask questions? Are they all pre-screening? And I'm wondering, do they have to also submit their questions and stick to that? Did Trump ever say, I'm going to choose only this reporter, that reporter, because I know you'll be nice to me? No. He let them go after it, and they did repeatedly. All right, we're going to get into that in great details. We also have so many issues going on today. In addition to that, we have Senator Tim Scott reminding us, Republican South Carolina, and of course he's a black man. He said, we continue to see constantly that this nation is, according to the Democrats and the progressives, racist, and they want to defund police constantly. He said, if you continue to defund police, you're going to have a recognition that the victims of these crimes, as everyone's solving or focusing on racial issues, the victims of most of these crimes are also black. The federal government, of course, is abdicating its responsibility to protect our border. That means U.S. citizens certainly living along the border are a direct threat in harm's way. Well, in Texas, Governor Abbott decided we will build our own wall. And he sent a letter to President Biden explaining we want that land that you took from us by eminent domain to build the wall, and now it's not being built. We will build it. We'll take forward. And Lieutenant Colonel Alan West says this is great because, again, the government's abdicated its position. We're going to be joined also by Captain Brent Sadler, 26 years in the Navy, heritage expert on our naval abilities. And it is frightening what he has to say about what we're doing with our Navy, again, under the Biden White House. And Rita Moreno, West Side Story. She's taking flack because she dared stand up for someone, stand up in the face of the woke culture, and they will come and attack you. We've got all of that. Plus the development that happened today on our webpage. It was not a nefarious action. It was not a big shutdown conspiracy thing, but it does bear some closer examination. And the response from the public, I'll share with you. A lot to cover in the next 2 hours. Stand by. Load. Ready. Do it.
You can hear podcast of this program at Larry Connors USA Facebook. Larry Connors USA Facebook.